everyone. Good morning, good morning. Like a cup of coffee to start the day. Or a second. All right, so been working on a little tree generator here. More to figure out with it soon, but I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of little geonode things I'm going to need for environments. And a nice little tree generator is definitely one of them. Okay. We'll leave that one alone for right now. I'm really thinking that for a lot of my objects, I really should be breaking them up a little bit more. Like this shouldn't be one big modifier. It should be a bunch of easy to snap in modules. There's a lot of usefulness in that. But we'll leave it alone for right now. Okay. So suppose that what we're doing today, we need the characters up and running. That's going to be the most important thing. So let's get that going. Okay. We're getting a character right here. Good old Nora. And we created a adjuster to automatically place our skeletons. Very, very useful. Now we should be able to make variations of our characters. Lickety split, super, super fast. I suppose what we want to do now is actually go and update our previous characters. So we can have character sliders for them as well. Yeah, it's gonna be the way. So I already exported the setup for the character, so I think we can just head over to that. We'll do Gilly to start with. Be a little annoying. It's gonna be a lot of UV mapping, but should be somewhat fast. So we're gonna open up our image, reference body UV layout 1, and so we can see the layout we did here. Dude. Make sure our mirror mod is set to mirror UVs. Ignore the destroyed texture. The teeth are going to be the hardest part, to be honest. also hopeful I can find a way to transfer all my vertex groups, all the edit vertex groups onto this character. That may be a little bit trickier though. No, actually, won't be that bad. One big benefit to using the same UV layout for everyone is that I will be able to transfer a lot of textural details between characters. That alone is going to make this a very valuable chunk of time, though it'll probably just be this set. There's already some changes I know I'm going to be doing. Don't quite like exactly the same. Here at least. Alright, not too shabby. For the ear, unpin it. Clear the seams. Select the whole head. Unwrap it right there. Again, some things are going to be different. A little sip already. Last night I was dreaming about how to change my UV maps for the, or sorry, my topology for the arms. Hello, Arctic. Good morning. The tongue will go right here. Sure, that's a tongue. How is your week going? Off to a good start, I hope. Tried remeshing a high quality mesh yesterday to try to get rid of some normal bacon issues. Accidentally double clicked and remeshed today. 8.8 million tries. Computer crashing galore. That's a bummer. Which set of gums are which? So doesn't matter. I think Blender was filing a restraining order on me during the process. Been doing some GeoNode work over the weekend, and it's so easy to accidentally, regenerate too much or subdivide too much, and then it's all frozen again. All right. Now just the teeth. Oh boy. I'm pretty sure this is the bottom set of teeth here. These are the molars, and I probably rotated them. In fact, actually, I would want it the other way. Any other ones explode? No. Looks like they're done exploding. Actually, we'll cheat. We'll go here. We'll say fit, distribute, or sorry, unstack. Something like this. We'll have to watch that. Hello, Astrea. Welcome. Thanks for the Zen UV. This tool is genius with unwrapping. Good. Nothing like speeding up some of your unwrapping. I missed a tooth. 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 4, 6. Go there. Okay. That's probably going to be the most uneven part of our unwraps for right now. Okay, but we can go ahead and re-export this collection, save, go to Substance. So you're making all UV square. Do you have some tips on how to make it fast like you? So the main thing is, I'm not sure if the Zen UV is the one I use UV Toolkit. It's free. Right here. UV Toolkit. Copy and paste that right here. And the main thing is the distribute function. So right here, I have a shortcut for it, but you can just select an edge you want. So you line up the corners and then you just hit D and it'll evenly space it along that. And then additionally, you use pinning, of course, and then scaling things down. So you can make a selection, scale it on the Y axis to 0, scale it on the X axis to 0, just kind of smush it together and then distribute. And that's kind of my quick and easy method. In fact, I'm gonna distribute those. What do the stuff inside? So for the most part, I usually leave the inside alone. I want these seams to line up, but your mesh usually is best suited to having your UV islands are best suited to have a little bit of distortion because, your 3D model is distorted, or, it goes concave, it pushes out, convex. So you do want to have some give, but by lining up the sides here, so for example, these two, this line here, because they're exactly at the same spot on the left and right, then it really minimizes the visual distortion when there's a seam or a cut. Try to do the UVs in. I still have some problem with UV tiled normals. Seams are really going to be the biggest issue for tiling things. Are you tiling with where are you tiling? Are you tiling inside of Unity or? Ooh. All right, so now we've got Gilly, and we're going to update her mesh like we just did. Go, okay. Very good. There's a little bit of a gap, I can't tell, or maybe an overlap. Just the tiniest, teeniest gap right there. Yeah, let's make sure that that's taken care of. Done normal map tiled in substance. Next time using it on the model, everything looks correct with Poyomi stomach sampling, but then using effects like reflection, seams are very visible when mixed with normal map. There are certain effects that just don't handle UV seams very well. So certain effects may just not be well suited for seams. So what you could do is like mask out those areas. So for example, I had like a parallax shader and it looked great except on the seams. So I just masked out those areas so that the effect kind of disappeared in those spots, but in a nicer way. I'm for hello Riso. 2000% sure is my UV issue. Gotcha. I'm doing quite well. Well, you're welcome to send me a screenshot of your UVs. I could I'll let you know. That's true. Some people do that on the neck. Exactly. It's just a nice, simple way to kind of hide, you know. It's only an issue if people can see it. Just actually got the commission, the one more than 2,000 USD. Let's go, Riso. Nice. That's awesome. Congratulations. Oh, the eyes are in there. Okay. The most problematic to me is to cut correctly character. I just tested a lot of scene configurations, but I can't get it perfectly triangulated. Look at your model. I didn't test the configuration. Interesting. So one square, not triangulated. Gotcha. One, are you texturing in Substance Painter? I think you said, oh yeah, you are texturing. So one thing, it's a little subtle. It's probably not the issue you're encountering, but I always triangulate my meshes when exporting. So this is the version I'm working on, but when I actually export it, you can see I triangulate the character. And if you use the, right here, I have triangulate. You want to use these settings here. Fixed alternate, keep normals, and then so fixed alternate and keep normals. But fixed alternate is the same method that Substance Painter uses to triangulate your mesh. Substance Painter doesn't tell you that it triangulates your mesh, but it does. And by using the same type of triangulation, like if you have wobbly lines, if your lines are kind of wobbly, that will fix them. Proceeds to breakdance in chat. And congratulations again, Arisa. I bet you're pumped. And it seems like you got a good contract in place to make it an easy, maybe not easy, but make it a straightforward process. Ooh, look at that crispy old lady mouth. And one more request. Can you show me how cutting your model before unwrapped seams? So I always do try to find tubes. You're just looking for tubes. So the leg is a nice tube before it reaches the joint. The torso is a nice tube before it reaches the joint. And then the arm, of course, is a nice tube. And so for mine, so I'm not too worried about the seams, I have a cut on the front, and it goes down the hand. The thumb is its own little category. Here, let me switch to maybe down. Nope. But yeah, so I can kind of show you the selections just by doing this. So we got the arm is its own thing, the thumb is its own thing. But generally, I'm just cutting in order to make it as square as possible. I do a cut on the inside of the lips. The torso, I cut on the shoulder right here. And then on the foot, it's kind of the same as the hand, except there's this 90-degree bend. Boom. And then it goes along the toes. And just like the hand, it stops at the last digit right there. Can you show you something? Please pay attention to this because I think it's a game changer. Okay. But we put everything on paper, and I'm going to try to find expectations is going to be done. I'll check it out, Arisa. Alright, let me paint the nose. We got socket here. Paint. And I just want to paint in the nostril. Actually, I'm going to erase it. And just redo it so they're exactly the same. Something like that. And then I have to take this one, duplicate, and then we'll just swap it. There we go. Alright. Then Neo 3. Okay, heck yeah. It's pretty similar to what I was my method. The offset's nice. Yeah, I think straight unwrap very useful. Is this free? Oh, cool. This is in the official Blenders extension. Alright, well, let's get that right now. Oh. Copy, wait. Ah, this is nice. That's between meshes. So you don't have to join the meshes. Very handy. Now I have... I told you it's great. Oh, it's very useful. Now I have 4 plugins for UVs. Yeah, if you have the latest version of Blender, you can just search it now. Because they have a whole extensions kind of catalog or whatever. You can just search it in Mio. Oh. Sorry. Too much balls in my avatar. I thought nobody saw that. Oh, okay, so we've adjusted the body for Gilly. I think she looks better. We still have some effects that are not playing as nicely right here. Let's see if we can fix those up really quick. So that's probably our curve. So that always blurs badly. So we'll do 3D blur instead. Hello, Snardom. Welcome. How's it going? All right, save. Oh, one last thing is on the stubble container right here. I'm gonna add a filter, symmetry, or mirror. That. Gonna give her a little mohawk. Perfect. All right, she looks great. Save. And export. So, ChatGPT, I got really nice plugin with compare blend shapes with basis, going automatically end mode, select all effective blend shape vertices. Really glad for that because that is something that's missing from me in Blender. That I got all blend shapes on my avatar, make a feet bigger, shrink every time when I'm touching something. Well, good. Yeah, I think that I working with ChatGPT and Blender especially, for me, it really feels like that's 100% the future of software. It's like, oh, you're just gonna tell it what to do. It's almost there. It's almost there. All right, let me shoot that bot really quick. Unless someone got it. Ready? Nope. Thank you, Snardom. Or whoever took care of that bot. Boom. All right, back to here. Going to go to my shadar. Going to open up my body one more time. Oh, I see. Sorry, let me do that. Boom, boom. There we go. Take the credits. You'll see here. Try to make it 70 times. If you want Sam for a test, I can send you it. It was me. Wasn't me. You're welcome to take the credits. I appreciate it right for now. I'm good, Australia. I have a nice workflow for my blend shapes, but maybe consider putting it up on the Blender extensions. We're just gonna reopen this file in order to load in the latest materials. All right, she's looking super good. Look at that fleshy flesh. That's some fleshy flesh right there. Okay, so we've done Gilly. What next? We just want to update her main body, that's all. So we'll go here. Turn off the low poly right there. Take the body. Say date. Dash. Oh, right. Actually, I can add in, since I updated this, baker, the auto baker. So handy. I'm going to take my lead now. I have to work on 3 commissions today. I hope you guys have a nice rest of the day. See you, Sam. Thanks for the recommendation, Ariso, and good luck with your commissions. We'll catch you later. Okay, I don't want to move past this character until I've gotten the weights onto the character, so pretty sure. Yeah, we wanna set this character up. There's still some major things I need to change. Right. Can't believe it's March already. Already a quarter of the way through the year, y'all. Sort of. At the end of this month, we will. I'm going to transfer the second UV to first model. One more question. If I have 2 identical meshes, one has extra UV, can I just switch vertex data for this? What it doesn't have? This doesn't explode. Well, if your textures rely on the original UV, then you would need to rebake those textures or edit the textures to fit the new model. But if you just want to transfer them and they're identical, you can just do, so if you have 2 meshes, I can take this one, select the second, so this UV is only for Koyomi effects. Data transfer can do that? Yeah, I think you'd be fine with just doing a either the modifier data transfer, or you can do object transfer copy UV maps. Might be too much. Transfer mesh data UVs. Yeah, so you can transfer UVs with this option here. And that would just be a one-time dealio, and you can tell it which UV map you want to take. Pull the hair up as well. Didn't know about that. I just switched whole data with all vertex groups, etc., because everything was the same, but I'm curious that this doesn't make any troubles later. We'll always make backup saves. But generally, as long as you know you're only affecting that one thing, should be fine. Okay, so we're going to try to transfer all my edit groups from Nora onto Gilly. So let's go ahead and go back to Nora here. What we'll do is we really just need her body. So I think we'll append this collection, body, main, low poly. my goal is to basically create a lot of NPCs that people could use for their video games. Not making a game myself just yet. I just want to be able to feel like there's a lot more I can still learn from procedural generation and things like that. So, but one day I hope to have something like a video game. Bill wants to bring absolutely everything in here. It's frustrating. Just want the body, please. Got a surprise because now it's not like an Asian model the most popular, you know, like looking like real humanoids, not caricature. Definitely for certain, it just depends on the style, right? I think there's a lot of games that embody both. My goal would be really to be doing like Dungeons and Dragons in VR, like making a bunch of NPCs. So you know when you're playing with your game, you have a bunch of characters to choose from to be like background characters. Yeah, I think I'll be a good fit for the D&D style. Okay, so we've got this mirror and we have that set up. What I can do now is make a geometry node, and we're going to call this match body position. And so what we'll do, go over to GeoNodes. We're going to take the body and we're going to set it to the UV position. Geo to UV position. Boom. Like that. Beautiful. So we have this nice map all overlaid. Then we'll take Gilly's body, put it here. Oops. So we got this. And then what we're going to do is the same exact thing. We're going to take the mesh, put it in the same position. So this one's Gilly, this one's Nora. Gilly, Nora. And they're almost identical. Very cool. Then we're going to capture an attribute. We're going to capture position. And then we'll set position on this one by, or actually we'll probably set position on the other one. Position by sampling nearest surface. For the position here. Then we set the position Not quite. Did not quite work. Sample. Oh wait. Sample. Smash. Okay, that means we do have to set position like this. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? That should have worked. For some reason everything's at 0. Oh. Okay. Good stuff. So now we've taken Nora and moved her to Gilly's position. Boom. Like that. I'm going to turn off the armature for the moment. Very cool. So we're going to now, in this folder, make object. And we'll call this data transfer. I go test will have a nice day, Sam, and a whole chat. Good luck with the tool. Thank you for hanging out, Estrella. We'll catch you later. And good luck with your UVs. Bye, Estrella. Okay. So this will be data transfer body Nora. And we'll use our rapid update add-on. This one, and we'll just say update. Okay. So now we have body. Is that just a Gumball? I used to follow watch your live streams quite a lot. Cheers now. I'm leaving fun comments out of the blue. One of your live stream videos pop recommendation again today. Well, heck yeah. Really surprised me it's made to yourself streaming regularly. I truly admire you. Thank you, Gumball. Thank you, thank you. We're still working hard. Alright, did that transfer our vertex groups? Yes, it did. Now we have all the groups. Okay, perfect. There are the edit groups. Those are the ones I want. I want the edit groups. And the pin groups. Okay. So, go over here. And we'll just start deleting everything that isn't a pin group or an edit group. I should probably make a script for this. Alright, that should be the only time I have to do that. Should have deleted it on the other one. That's okay. Okay. Now I'll hide that, go to the body main here, and I'm going to add a data transfer vertex groups nearest. There's vertex actually. Well, no, let's do a little interpolation. Then we'll do data transfer, body Nora, generate data layers, and apply. Okay, so now we should have all the edit groups in here. Some of these things are going to be incorrect, but that's okay. Overall, good. All right, cool. Then we can go ahead and delete it. Do this Nora data. Now we're going to move that up to hidden. Right, so then in body variants, we have Gilly we're using to make. So their version, we're actually going to pull out the rig, move that back in, and we'll call this Gilly Standard. Edit. Another. Oh, no paste. New Gilly Standard. All right. Good. And then on this one, we need to append the node that I was using previously, or even better, we're going to go to GeoNode Master, which is where I'm trying to put all of my geometry nodes so I have really quick access to them. So in here, we'll do File, Append, go to Nora, and go to our node tree. We want Attribute Controller, and we will append it. Make a plane, move it over here, add the node to it, attribute controller, make sure we have it saved, very important. Then secondly, to go to here, find the node groups, attribute controller, mark as asset. Everything should be marked as an asset. Oh, maybe not these ones, but these ones should. All right, save that. Back to Gilly. Now I can do that geometry node, attribute. Why don't I see it? Second, everyone. So, for the assets, we're looking for asset libraries. I do have it linked. Why don't I see it? Do I need to restart this file? Why don't I see it? Maybe it's just not in my thing yet. Asset, browser, search, attribute. Could just be a list, please. I have some major issues with it's got to be this one, right? All right, now it's in the scene, and now we should have access to it. There it is, attribute controller. Thank you. I guess it was just at the very bottom. Okay. Down to scripting. Let's open up our setup attribute edit nodes. No, that's not the right one. It should be create attribute edit nodes. Select and here. Save. Great. I guess I have to make it local. Let's ask cursor really quick. Yeah. There we go. All right, so here, this file, I would like to ask, will this be, I would like this script to be able to access nodes in the asset library. The custom node is linked. Loading, loading, loading. Goodness. Thank you. Wow. This is taking longer than I expected. Come on, cursor. Oh, do I have to tell it to search? Was it waiting on me to click that? Oh, it was. That's so annoying. Do that, save. Back here, reload the script, run it again. Nothing. But we can see it here. Oh. Well, that would also do it. Ah. So now, we do have the edit groups. Awesome. So we've added all the attributes. There used to be a menu up top on the modifiers. It allowed me to do like a quick toggle for all the modifiers. Or nipple! That from our modifiers though? From the armature. Uh-oh. Thought I removed all the weights. But... oh. The breast weights might have been in there. Interesting. Three different groups doing the same thing. Or no, it's just two sets. So it wasn't really either of those. Lowercase, damn. Alright, there we go. Fixed those. A little bit busted. That's me. It's alright. Okay, so now, hide that. Go back to the edited version we're looking to make. Right, it should update everything. But that's not how I'm going to do it. Loading. There we go. All right. Let's see. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Now the names are getting reassigned properly. All right. So if we go, for example, to the nose, and I say show gizmo, and I click it, we get a little slider to move around these things, and it's a little crunchy. Um, the data transfer was really not as clean as I would have liked. That's terrifying. That's okay. We at least have it set up Some refining will be necessary, but I'm not going to be creating variants right now. I'm going to continue to go back to my other characters and refine their setup as well. So now let's go to Julian. I'm going to create a new collection called Source Assets. Take everything here. That there. Body variants. Outfits. To be Julian standard. And here we'll do new. Edit. Export. Okay. Next, just want to update our base assets. We'll start with this one. Right here. Oops, I closed it again. All right, one at a time, going in. And just getting things to line up nicely. Beautiful. Bada boom. Ooh, there's a little bit of overlap on these ones. Oh, I guess I can just. Sure. Something to that effect. And then that's the thumb right there. I don't really want to do this one more time. What is this? That's the ear. Is the ear. Okay. The annoying part is once again going to be setting up all the teeth. Not looking forward to that. That looks good. Just a smidge. That's good. Okay, then just make sure. Oh. No. I. That's annoying. Okay. Don't crash on me. Okay. How much do we lose? Not too much. Good. Never decide which way to rotate them. Good boundary. Let's stack. 0.2. Bring down. 0.8. Bring even more. I'm right about there. Select everything. Almost done. All right. Now we can export the collection. Save. Go to Painter. Open Julian. Save. Refresh the mesh mode. Bake. And bake again. Wait for it to load. Same as the other one to take the AO curve. Oh, this one's using the 3D blur. Why are we getting an edge here? Still this one. The 3D blur? The 3D blur should be the exact thing that's preventing that from happening. Why is that happening? There's not anything close enough to the neck to be making that sort of cut. It's just the curvature itself. We're getting it on quite a few of these seams. Oh, great. Maybe it's just the amount I'm blurring. Let's turn it down. So this is without any blurring. It's baked properly. I did just bake, right? Try again. So we're baked. And just doesn't seem as good as it should be. It seems like it's getting cut off somehow. Okay, so part of it was that the height had been enabled for it. That would definitely contribute to that. All right, it looks a little dark. Or the shadows on his body look a little too dark. Let's change the blur. 3. Much nicer. Save. Export. Here. All right, that's looking pretty darn good. So, goodness, excuse me. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, everyone. Okay, so we went ahead and retrofitted his UV map. Now what I'd like to do is bring back in our data transfer version of Nora, which would be in our Gilly file. So, Nora data transfer. Does it want to bring so much garbage into here? This does this. That's okay. Delete everything. Got all the groups I need, the pins and the edits. I'm not going to transfer the weights this time. I just want the group assignments. Well, maybe the pin. Okay, well, we'll do it again. So we'll take these two meshes, invert our selection, delete everything. Data transfer Nora. Made out of her. It's actually just Gilly right there. I didn't have her original, or I must have deleted her. Yeah, okay. Boom, boom. This one here. We're using the match position, which is super useful. But we need to switch it up a little bit in order for it to target Julian. Wow, that looks odd. Okay. And then on this one here, we just want to update selected. Okay. And now we have the data transfer Nora. So we're gonna put this up into hidden right now. Go to the low poly body. Oh wait. We're gonna go back to that time. This one here, we're using it's just fast to click them. Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna sit here and click a bunch of stuff. Boring. Here we go. Okay, that should be the last time I have to do that. Now we can update this guy. Alright, we go to body low here. And what we want to do is actually let me just double check it one more time. Because last time we did this, there was still C underscore. Okay, we still have these ones. We don't have these ones. Yeah. I'm gonna reload this file really quick. How do I export the textures? So what we'd like to add is data transfer to data transfer body Nora. We're going to generate the data layers and then transfer. So, okay. Beautiful. All right. All right, there we go. So now we should have a bunch of edit and pin groups. We do. Those are what we needed to extract. So I'm glad we've got those. Okay. Now we can do our next setup, which is going to scripting. Open. And start. Just doesn't seem to see it for some reason. Oh, I just have to drop it into the scene first, and then it sees it for some reason. Just drag it onto him, get rid of it, and now we can run the script. All right, so these are going to be way off because the anatomy is so different on this character, but some things should be pretty close, like the thighs and stuff. And start making variations on. Okay, cool. Julian is now set up for customization, which leaves one final character. Sort of. We still need to go through, and I need to tweak and adjust all the different weights. I'll probably do that after I get the stuff set up. We'll do that after lunch. So it's already 11:50 a.m. my time. I'm going to go ahead and end our morning stream for Monday here. And when we get back in about 2 hours, again, we'll just continue working on the NPCs here, getting them set up for editing. And then once they're ready for editing, I'll probably switch tasks to work on some village generator stuff because I'm quite excited about that. And then tomorrow we'll make a werewolf. Yeah. Thank you all for hanging out. Hope you're all having a fantastic morning, everyone. Snardom, Arctic, anyone else that's lurking out there. So many things to make. Yes, indeed. We're moving a little bit faster these days, but it's still a lot. So, slowly figuring it out. Well, I'll catch you later, Snardom, and everyone else that's out there. Hope you're all having a great morning. Again, I'll be back in 2 hours. Hope to see you then. I will, Arctic. Thank you. Bye, Arctic. Bye, Snardom. Bye, everyone else. Bye.